So everybody good? You had said yesterday you expect everyone to play tonight.
Yeah, no Andre.
No Andre.
No Andre.
Is that still the knee or just right?
Back to back. Excuse me. Obviously, coming off the absence, didn't want him playing back to back, so he'll play tomorrow.
Does he sounded yesterday like he felt okay. How did his knee respond?
Yeah, his knee responded well. So it's good news.
There was some talk that Steph might not play tonight. What went into that, and why did he decide to play?
Nothing went into it. I don't know who said that he wouldn't play, so we can't control what everyone else writes. So Steph is fine. He's playing. Draymond's playing. So I would address that with each other amongst the media, and not with me, because I never said anything.
How good of sources are they?
Not great. Not great. Yeah. But I hear Ron's second cousin is a great source. Yeah. He's been the source of a lot of breaking stories.
More on baseball, not basketball.
That is too good. Has there been any stress associated with this attempt to reach the record, or has it just been sort of a joyful exercise all the way through?
I think, you probably have to ask Steph. I think there hasn't been stress for our team. I would say it's been a slight distraction. And I told the media in Philadelphia the other night, I fed into it because, somebody asked me if Steph could break it at home against Portland with 16 threes, and I said, sure, because nothing Steph does surprises me. But that fed into the narrative. He came out and he took 17 threes that night. Our crowd was going crazy, from the very beginning. And I'm shaking my head thinking, what the hell did I just do? I think the most important thing is we just have to settle in, and it's going to happen, obviously, pretty soon. So we just have to get into a rhythm. We haven't been great offensively over the last 5 or 6 games, and got to get back into a rhythm, and it's more likely that he'll make more threes if our team's in a good rhythm and we're just playing.
So ever since you said that, we just stopped using you as a source.
Yeah, well, I'm a bad source.
You've had lots of back-to-backs, obviously, over the course of a long career. But, how challenging is this week to have 2 back-to-backs in, 5 days, 6 days?
Yeah, but we do have 2 days off.
Right. It's kind of unusual.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably the wrong guy to ask. All the old school players, we just played, and I don't think we were as smart back then in terms of understanding recovery, understanding the stress, the wear and tear. But there was a different mentality of just gonna play, and guys took pride. And if you could play all 82, it was a really big deal. Phil Jackson used to call up the guys who played 82. On the night of the last game, he would call the guys out who played 82 and just say, hey, it's a hell of a job, congrats, you were there for us every night. And so it was a real source of pride. And the schedule was harder then because we didn't stagger it like we do now. Having said that, we're smarter now, and there are certain nights where the training staff will say, you should sit this guy, then we should do it, and so you try to balance all that and make the right decisions as you go. And then the other thing you have to factor, at least we have to, is, if Steph sits, then on the road, then the league finds us. So you throw all that data and all the medical reports out, and that doesn't matter. It's about ratings, and so it's a little tricky. But you have to do what's best for your team and the player. And guys are banged up all the time, so you got to try to pace your team, pace your players.
How much do you consider something like that?
What's that?
How much do you consider something like that, like you said with Steph?
I leave it up to the training staff. So it's we used to have one trainer and maybe an assistant trainer, maybe not. And now we have a whole team full of people with a lot of data, and we've got experts who are mapping this stuff out. So I trust them to make.
But it stays mostly on data, or is there some like
No,
bond rates?
mostly data, but also how the player's feeling mentally. I think you have to factor in the player's opinion. You can't just say you're sitting. So it's all kind of a balance.
How are you liking the DJ's choice of music this morning?
It's great.
compared to others?
Great. Local band.
Is that Khalid?
Yeah. We always have a local flavor to the music during shooter.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right. Thanks.